diet to diet, and the weight always came back. We spent decades feeling and looking exactly like everyone around us. Until we cleared out the noise, here is how. Right now, we are feeling absolutely amazing. Michael has a six-pack. He is 45. He feels like 22. And it all comes from what we put into our mouth. By the end of this, you will understand why everything else you have tried before kept failing, and what it actually feels like when you stop fighting yourself. We are covering why the weight always came back, what animal-based actually did to us day after day, how our definition of restriction completely shifted and flipped, and what clearing processed food actually has to do with finally knowing who you are. Enjoy.
You have arrived, you beautiful soul. Welcome to your divine space. This is Michael and Miranda coming to you.
All the way from Spain.
Yeah,
Olé. So today I would really love to have a conversation about how we went from diet to the actual lifestyle that we are living now, telling a little more into depth about how we cleared out that noise that we actually experienced. We didn't know it was noise, but we know now that that was the noise that kept us from growing personally, growing and refining the true spiritual practice for us. And because I think it's quite remarkable when I think back to our first 29 years together and now into how we actually live our daily life with awareness.
When you start mentioning this, I get goosebumps because it really takes me back way before the beginning. And when I look back, you and me, we found each other early. We were soulmates. I was 15. This beautiful girl was almost 18. And from meeting each other and moving in together, deciding to create a family early in life so we could all grow up together, and so that when the kids are old enough to move away from home, we will still be young enough to sit here and do whatever we love in life. That was the wish, right? And then we went on a journey of life just like the rest of you, just like you watching. And I think that looking back to meeting you, creating the family, and then jumping into the daily life we had when we lived in our original country where we are from, in Denmark. We moved to Spain 7 years ago. But living in Denmark, having a full-time job, having kids at home, going to school and so on, we looked and felt exactly like our family, our neighbors, our colleagues, people in traffic, people at the grocery store, people in the line in the airport. Everywhere we went, we looked and felt exactly the same as everybody. Now, that is also a human journey, right? That all people, whoever you meet, could tell you about different diets or different protocols or different philosophies. They have tried to lose weight. That's always the main focus for most people is, I just want to lose weight. It's never about, I want more energy. I want to sleep better. I want to feel myself better. I want to be more connected. I want to be more aligned. I want to be more aware. It's never about that. It's about losing the weight, because we as humans love when somebody says, "Ooh, you have lost weight, haven't you? You look really good." And then we say, "Oh, thank you." But why did we do it? And how did we do it? So for people losing weight, just like we did, it always came back, right? You went on a 30-day challenge, you lose 5-6 kilos. Everybody around you tells you that you look so much skinnier, you look so much better. And then you go on a holiday for 14 days and then you gain all of it back. That is the yo-yo diet most people go on. That's incredible. Like really scary, incredible, that most people around you yourself included, maybe, feel exactly the same. Your skin color is exactly the same. How is that? Because we all eat exactly the same. We all have access to exactly the same in the supermarkets. And if we do want something special, it's almost impossible to find, right? So that is why we all had that in our life. The thing here now, the change from us being on a diet to going to a lifestyle, you say, how did we find this and brought it in? It was just another good idea. It started with being another good idea. But we trusted the process. We removed all processed food out of our kitchen. And then we tried this good idea called eating animal-based. Yeah? Meaning meat, eggs, and fats, butter, cheese, olives, whatever. One ingredient food for you to not be sugar adopted, but for you to be fuel adopted. Fat adopted, because that is the fuel for the body, right? This next good idea, trust me, for 30 years together, we have had many great ideas. Or we heard about many great ideas and we tried many of them. And you know what? They were great in the beginning. But in the end, they were up to here. And you probably know what I mean, right? Who can eat soup for 30 days and feel like it's fun? Chili soup. Remember? You remember the chili soup diet?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. That's for another video. But it was so profound to embrace the animal-based, give it a chance, and it just daily kept leveling us up. Day after day, we felt more energy. Day after day, we slept better. Day after day, we went to the toilet less. I can give you so many insights on what happens to your body within a short period of time if you just eat the way you're supposed to eat, the way your body is supposed to eat. You're not supposed to eat multi-processed food. No, you're not.
We are not. I want to add. We are not here to create scarcity around eating processed food. This is about clearing your body so you can get connected to yourself, so you can feel what is right or wrong. Do we step outside the line sometimes? Yes, we are still testing. We do the best we can to only eat one ingredient food. If we create something that is not healthy, there's nothing unhealthy or healthy within our lifestyle, we make sure that it's natural ingredients. An example can be that we create our own ice cream. So the base is heavy cream and milk. And then we can add a fruit to it or licorice. But the base is always natural. We are still in the... But just hear us out without getting your guards up. Oh, I want to have everything in moderation. Then this channel, this video is not for you. Because if you remove all these ingredients, you will immediately clear out that noise that keeps your energy down, that gives you bad sleep, that gives you energy crashes, all of these things. We have no idea what this would do long term. All we know that we right now have never been in such a great connection with ourselves, our spiritual practices, and with each other. So clearing out your food from processed food, highly processed food that are in all grocery shops around the world, is what changed the game for us. It, as Michael said, day after day, we felt this on a cellular level. We felt how it cleared up the mud. It felt like that mud was falling off.
It was such amazing.
And that made us keep going. So we also met people say, whoa, that's so restrictive. You can't eat this and this. And in the beginning, that can be really difficult because our mindset also was in a place where then we can't never do this or we can never do this again. But the brain is always trying to keep you occupied and entertained. Now, with all the testing that we are doing with different things, when we feel disconnected, that becomes a restriction for us. Not the other way around. Not leaving out that chocolate bar that disconnect us, that is not the restriction. For us, it's when we eat it and disconnect for ourselves. That's the restriction, because we get less out of life.
Really nice. Basically, it's not only the awareness you get, it's not only the connection to oneself, it's not only the journey that really begins of you trying to find out who you really are. Because throughout life with processed food, you don't know. Because you have been disconnected from yourself early in your life. Me started with Kellogg's cornflakes in the morning with sugar.
Me too.
With sugar, right? And the popsicles and sodas and everything they did in the 80s and the 90s. And again, we are not here to scare you. You are not here to be shaken. You're here to understand that to get the true connection, to get the true way of living, then you need to remove all processed food. Everything that gives you inflammation, everything that gives you water retention in your body, everything that really just strangles you from going from your head and into your body. And this is what we are here to help you with, okay? So from us going on a diet, on a good idea, to turning it into a lifestyle, we did that because we truly felt the difference all the way around. I don't know if you see anywhere the before and after pictures of us, but you are looking at a man and a woman right now, me personally, with a six-pack, feeling amazing, feeling strong, just from the way I eat. Not that I'm a gym rat. I don't work out like a crazy person every single day. I do water aerobics in my swimming pool. But I feel strong, I feel happy, I'm 45, I feel 22. I have everything that I never had for the last 42 years. Just from what I put in my mouth. And it's so freaking simple. That's why it's a lifestyle.
So just to end this off, we adopted the lifestyle because it became so clear to us what it created for us and what the other diets or the other food that we ate before created within us. That is the static noise versus clarity and connection. So if you're intrigued by this, we highly recommend and invite you into our totally free 5-day reset journey where you can get started in your own pace, in your own way, clearing out your body so you can actually reconnect with yourself.
P.S. It has nothing to do with food only, but the food that you put in your mouth will determine how you connect to yourself. And the journey inside our community is a spiritual journey. It's a place where you get in balance in your nerve system. You're going to start breathing the right way. You're going to start eating the right way. And suddenly you will feel like you're living the right way. And that's our main goal for you. Thank you for coming. We love and appreciate you. And we will see you on the next one.